Welcome.
Hello.
Isn't it a magical time of year?
It is. It's Christmas time.
It is. It certainly is. And welcome to episode 135. Did I get that right? Probably not.
No,
But it's Christmas.
136, isn't it?
It could well be. You're probably right there. 136 could well be. How are you guys? And Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to everybody for
That's
the
right.
upcoming New Year in a couple of days.
New Year's Eve's tomorrow.
Hope everybody has had an awesome festive season. And I know we have.
Yep. Food coma.
Food coma.
Yeah, still in it. Plenty to eat.
So welcome, guys. Who have we got on today, Beach?
Let's have a look. Let me look at the comments. Oh, we got the Wombat.
What did Santa bring you?
He's
Oh.
wishing everyone a happy new year for 2023. As I
That's
said,
fantastic.
yeah, Wombat has to let us know what he got. I'm sure he got something.
I'm sure he got
And
goodies
then
for
Mr.
sure.
Jeff, he's on as well.
Hey, Jeffy. Hey, Panda. How are you guys? Thank you for joining us today. Beautiful day out there in Melbourne today,
It is lovely.
isn't it? Nice and
Mm.
mild, bit of sun,
We had a really
people
hot day, and then we had a
everywhere.
cool day, and now it's just right.
mediocre. What have we
Mediocre.
got? Car of the week.
Yes, car of the week.
What can you tell me about it?
I can tell you that we need to know the make,
The make,
the model,
yep, the model,
the color,
the color,
and the year.
and the year.
And the year. Can everyone see
Why
it?
not?
Oh, you can just see it, can't you? There you
Yeah, you can see it there on the screen.
go. Ding, ding.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at that.
What
screen.
did Santa bring you, mate?
Lots of food
I was
and
naughty.
some drink.
I was naughty.
You got a big bag.
Of coal.
It
But it'd be good for winter time.
would be.
Make it
You
a
can park
full
that next to you.
No, I had a wonderful Christmas. Kids are good. Family's good. Everything is tip top. And I hope Santa bought everybody lots of prezzies. What have we got?
We've got lots to talk about today, haven't we?
We have.
So what should we talk about now? Since we've got all this laid out,
Well, I
should
wanted
we
to
talk
play.
about this stuff?
I wanted to play trains again. I really enjoyed it the other week. So this is our new test layout.
Yep.
Probably not so new now, but you know what? I still love to play with trains. I don't get to do it very often.
No. What do you got there?
I've got this one.
That's a little one. What is it?
This is a 009. We can go to Overhead Town if you want.
Yeah, let's get a bit
on
closer
this, on
first.
this little guy.
All right, is that focus? Let me focus him up first before we go over.
Oh, look at that.
Pretty,
That is crisp.
that's pretty good, eh?
That is crisp.
That's pretty good. All right.
And this is a small scale. Well, this is 009.
It is 009. It's one of my favorites.
So it's
And
O-
I'm about to continue on with my mini layout.
So it's 00 scale, but with a
In.
N scale.
Oh, sort of width.
Runs on width scale
Yeah, 9 mil.
on 9mm track.
Yep.
N scale rail.
Yep.
But it's a HO body.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's nice and big. Like it's not true scale and can look somewhat comical, but you can have a really nice little layout and still run a big steam engine on there.
That's pretty what they look like.
What do you mean?
Like narrow gauge is like narrow gauge.
What do you mean?
That's not comical. It's actual.
It's comical
Real-
when I
real-
play with it.
Oh,
No?
yeah, it's comical whenever you play with anything.
That's right. It's got to be fun. But yes, it's like narrow gauge rail. So it runs on 9mm
That a little bit so you got the white background there.
N scale.
There you go.
N gauge track, 9mm track.
Yep.
Really cool. And it's the one that we built with Marlon many moons ago.
Mm.
The little layout that we did
Yes.
was particularly for 009 locos
Yeah, that's right.
because it can have some really tight corners and radius
Yes.
and run nice short locos.
Yeah, that's right.
And this one's even sound fitted.
It's really special. It's amazing how they they chip them up and they put sounds in such a small loco, and everything sounds really good.
And
it's
the
not, it's not
speaker.
teeny. That's right. It's amazing.
And the speaker too.
Yeah. So what's it mean? We're going to run it?
Yeah, let's play with it.
Oh, we're going to run it. All
let's
right.
play with it.
All right. Let's
We've had
move it. Let's move it over here.
What can you tell me about the loco itself?
Loco itself is a Baldwin,
You know more than me.
and Baldwin's American, isn't it?
Alec.
Well, he's American.
So they're Canadian, the Baldwins.
Oh, were they?
I believe
The
so.
Baldwin brothers?
I could be getting wrong here. Could be misinformation.
Oh, I don't know.
That seems to
We're,
be
we're sort of gone off track there. Although
I've
the
just put
train's
it on
on track.
on track for
You're
some
back
fun.
on track. All right, so what we're going to do. All right, so we've got our power cap here, which we use
Yep.
for controlling DCC and all the sound digital operations.
Yep.
Okay, so I
Have we got the mic on? Can everybody hear us?
think so.
Well, I hope so.
Oh, Jeffrey's saying hello.
That's
Hello,
good.
Jeff.
Good
No
day,
one
mate.
said that there's no sound, which is a plus.
Well,
How
let's
about-
fire it up, mate. Stoke the fire. Get the
How's that?
That's quick. Ooh.
Oh, they're stoking it. They're
Oh.
stoking it.
It's going. That is cool.
I'll just make it go the other way.
And if you use number 2, it works the brakes as well.
What do you mean?
Number 2, if you put number 2, it puts the brakes on.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. How about I press all these other buttons too?
Oh, you can make every noise.
Oh, what happened there?
You've killed it.
I have. Oh, here he goes. Oh, that stopped it. Okay.
Yeah, it's the brakes. Of course it stopped it. Everything stopped.
Oh, here he goes.
Run it.
Change direction.
I love the way that
Oh,
they.
he's gone.
I love the way that they build momentum. No.
Yeah, so actually you can set the momentum on these. So I've got it in the mid setting, which gives that a really weighty feel, right? So he's just changing the gearing.
Yeah.
And off he goes. It's going to slowly go back. And with momentum, it gives it that really slow acceleration.
And if you push 2, you hit a squeal. Yeah, and then wind it down. Change
No.
direction.
It's not 2.
You have to let it actuate, mate. It doesn't all
Oh,
happen.
really?
Yeah, you don't hold it
I
down.
didn't know that.
It's not like a brake on a car.
Isn't it? Well, there's an emergency brake.
Oh, that stops everything.
Does it? All right, let's get him going again.
Isn't he off camera?
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Is
I
he?
think.
No, you got to stoke the fire, mate.
Oh, here he
These
comes. Here
things
he
happen.
comes. Oh, that's full. That's full bore now.
Is it? Watch him go now.
I'm going to slam on the brakes. Here he goes. Here he goes.
Good stopping power.
How good was that?
That was good. That was good.
That wasn't very realistic, but it looked really good, eh?
Oh, it doesn't have to be realistic.
So,
It's a model train
yeah. So it's amazing the sound that comes out of it.
for such a small loco, no?
Yep.
Narrow gauge. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Blackman.
All right, let's have a look at something else.
Okay.
When I reach across,
What's he got?
what
What is
can you
this?
tell me about here?
What can I tell you about that? That's a luggage. What is it again?
MLV,
MLV.
motor luggage van.
Ah,
Now we've got 2 colors with us.
Yep.
So this is a 419 class.
Yep.
Yep. And these are English rails,
mm,
and these are run in the 50s and in the 60s.
Yep.
So the one you've got, that's
is this like an earlier one?
an earlier one.
Okay.
That is British Rail Green. See, I can read. And this one here is British Rail Grey.
So this was not used for passengers, right? This is mainly for goods.
Mainly for
The
goods.
were-
So it would go to the docks in England.
Yep.
I think over in Kent,
Yep.
and meet all the ships from continental Europe and France,
Yep.
and then get the goods and take them across England.
Okay.
Now,
May not be able to see, but this has actually got mesh covering the windows for security.
don't they?
Yeah.
They really do.
Really fine.
Now these were electrified.
Yep.
They used a third rail
Yep.
for pickup.
Yep.
So not overhead.
Yep.
And they were pretty unique in that they also had an onboard battery system, so they could run unpowered for a short time. And they also had an onboard generator, so they could
Oh, it's a to charge up.
effectively go off their own steam.
Right. Okay. Well, makes sense. I guess that's when they're going on the docks. They
Yeah.
may not have been able to electrify all the way up to the water.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
So they would run under their own steam per se.
Wow.
But yeah,
Because
so
they just look like a carriage, don't they? But they're actually powered.
yeah, and these are full DCC ones.
They're DCC as well.
So they got
Okay.
full sound and lights and everything.
Yes.
And I played with it a little bit before. I really like that the headlight. I love that how it goes from clear to red.
It's going to be a bit hard to show that, isn't it?
It is really
We're
hard.
going to have to
obviously, 'cause
suss
we've only
out
got-
some way of doing it in the future.
Oh, we
Maybe
need
different
another.
angles.
That's right.
Okay, so what we're going to do, you want me to put this on?
You can put that one on.
All right, we're putting this on.
I put the other one on, so you know we take it in turns.
Well, you get to play. You get to play with this one.
No, you can. All right. Oh, all right. All right.
Oh,
All
no.
right.
You
All
don't
right.
have to twist your arm, eh?
All right. Hang on.
All right.
So
Let's
what have we
fire it
got?
up first. Oh, what's that?
The driver getting in.
Oh, is that his keys rattling?
That's his keys rattling, mate.
Oh, he's fired it up.
How good's that? Release the brakes.
Yeah.
Might have also stopped the motor.
Oh, he's going out to check on what he's done.
Oh, it's on.
Wow.
We're off.
All right. We're going.
We can go. Take the brakes off.
So that's the generator motor going.
I believe so.
Oh, it's gone the wrong way.
Well, I didn't know that. It's going the right way this time.
I reckon it's come to
I
a stop.
push my brakes.
Yep.
Here we go.
All right. Rough again.
All right.
Okay. Yep. You good? Change
I
gears?
think so.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. I can see the light now.
Look when I change direction.
Oh, no one else can see it, but that's changed to white now.
Change to white.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
But I love how the sound is so crisp on these.
What other sounds you got there?
Well, let's get it on camera.
You got to bring it back.
There's a bit.
Stop.
Well, I tried to get it in the middle.
Right.
So what sounds have we got? Let's
All
have a bit of a play.
All right. What are you pushing there?
So that's the
driver.
Start sequence. Yeah. And some of them you have to push like twice consecutively. Got 2. That's the brakes.
Right. Okay. That's releasing the brakes.
Oh.
Is that him coming out?
Uh-oh. He's in trouble now. That sounds very cruise shippy, doesn't it?
It does. Well, that's probably, at the docks, mate. Signaling the other ships. Oh, that's cool.
That sounds like a ferry.
That's cool.
And there's so many... Uh-oh, that scared me. Now, it could just shoot
What
off
was
the
that?
track.
Was that uncoupling?
Yeah, that's uncoupling. I don't know. I don't have the instruction books in front of me. I'm not an expert, but you know
That's
what?
frothing up the milk with a flat white.
Could well be. But those are some of the sounds and features of the latest stuff that we've had in.
Pretty crisp, isn't it?
Now, our resident rail guru, Dave's actually done a full unboxing and review on these.
Yes.
And he's way more qualified than either you or I. So if you're interested in these locos,
look out for that video because it's coming out shortly.
Go to YouTube and check out Dave's review for a proper informed, factual review.
Yes.
As opposed to us just playing with trains.
We'd like to push the buttons and listen.
I love playing with the trains. I'm so excited for TT.
TT's coming.
I'm so excited.
Have we talked to people about TT yet?
I don't know.
So if we haven't, or you haven't, or maybe we haven't talked about it at all. It's a Hornby system which is being heavily pushed for the coming year.
Yeah.
So TT fits between HO and N scale.
Yep.
Okay, so if I go back to here.
Yep.
So this is HO. This is N scale.
Yep.
So HO is 1:76 in double scale.
Which is 16.5 mil.
Yep. And then N scale is like 1:140, 144, 150 around there.
That's 9 mil.
That's 9 mil. And then TT is going to fit in between. So once we get TT.
And that's going to be 12 mil.
That's right. So the TT line is going to go down the center of our test track. So basically what we have is it's going to be a true in-between scale to make the best of both scales, right?
Absolutely.
So it's not too small like N, which some people find difficult to handle because the locos are smaller.
Yep.
And it's not going to be as big and I guess bulky because to get large carriages around on a layout with HO, it can be a huge layout.
That's right. A huge layout.
So you should be able to get a small layout. What was it? Designed for what size board? Like under a single size
bed.
Bed.
It was designed for.
Right. So you can slide your layout under the single size bed.
Yeah. So it's like 5 foot by 3.5 foot or whatever it is.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So it's designed to slide under a single bed and have like 3 radius.
Okay.
As a basis, so you can meant to be able to pick it up and manhandle it. So it's a tabletop. TT stands for tabletop, and 120 is the scale.
Okay.
And they're calling it a true scale. So it is exactly shrunk down stuff.
Well, what we've seen so far looks really good, doesn't it?
It does. So we've got the Scotsman set coming in any day now. And then soon to follow will be the Easterner and all the goodies.
Yeah.
There'll be rolling stock, accessories, extension packs.
And we're going to be making a layout, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have it in my bedroom.
Are you now?
My wife doesn't know yet. But
so come along for the journey as we get into that. It's one of many of our projects, as you may know.
All aboard.
All aboard.
Can you say that?
All aboard.
All aboard.
That's it.
TT is
so
about
look out for that. So from Hornby.
TT is about to depart.
All right. So while you're packing that
platform 1 3/4 at Flinders Street.
Hogwarts.
Here.
Flinders Street. Oh, okay.
No?
Oh, while you're doing that, let's look back at the car of the week. So, a bit of a challenge today. It's going to be one of the little ones again. So, we need to know what the make and the model, the color, and also the year is. So, have we got any guesses so far?
It's not a train.
No guesses so far. Well, we've got the 51 project is saying hello. Hello, he's coming back to modeling after 50 years. So,
That's
hope you
fantastic.
enjoy that.
Welcome back to modeling. It's great when people return, and they're often like so impressed because the instructions are so much better.
Yes.
The quality, like the kits go together so good, even compared to like 30 years ago.
Yes.
And the quality of the plastics and the fit is just fantastic.
And surface detail. Just the engineering and the design involved these days is so much far superior.
And the I suppose the paints and pigments are a lot better too.
There's a lot more choice, and they work much better than they used to.
Yep. Fantastic. Welcome back. All right, what else have we got on?
Okay, so what are we going to look at next? So we've done the trains.
I say we jump into Brett's bag of the week.
What have you got in your bag? What is in Brett's bag of the week? Is it handy?
It's a big bag.
Is it?
This is my Rubik's World big gear bag.
Yep.
Now we know every week I jump in this. And
it's always full of stuff, isn't it?
I get some, well, maybe not chockers, but it's all stuff that I want to have a look at.
What do you got?
Well, let's start with the most let's start this. We
Well, that's
need,
pretty special,
where's
isn't
my cutty sharp?
You cutty sharp? Oh, I can go get a cutty sharp. Got one here? I'll go get one.
We should have them falling out of the sky these days. I've got this inferior hobby knife over here, if you'd like to use that.
How about this big chop?
Yeah, big chop will also do it.
Chop.
What have we got here, Beach? Talk to me through it.
We have a Tamiya kit.
Yep.
This is 24 scale of the original Nissan GTR, the Hakasuka. But this is the custom version. So they made two. There's the factory type and there's the custom type. And you prefer the custom type.
I love it
because it's got the wheels that you like.
It's got the Watanabe style wheels.
Watanabes.
And I absolutely love this. And I would really love to take this on. And I still might take this on as a project. But you know what? I don't think I would do it justice and I would probably be unhappy.
So this is more like a special kit from Tamiya. So Tamiya usually make their kits quite straightforward and generally only plastic.
And it's not just general stock, is it? This is a special edition. This isn't always available.
It's not always available.
This isn't just something that we can call up Tamiya and say, hey, send us 30 more of these, because they don't always have them.
No.
So let's have a look. Let's jump on the overhead. Let's whip the top off this box.
All right, hang on.
It even looks like me driving it.
Looks like you.
Yeah, driving on the wrong side though. No, it's the right side. Japanese. Oh, wow.
Okay, so there's some special bits. When you see boxes like that, it's a bit special.
What is that?
Okay, so we've got turned aluminium trumpets.
Is that proper aluminium?
Yeah. CNC'd.
They must have small hands.
I reckon they got small people doing this. And then there's, look at that, a fret of photo etch.
A what?
Fret.
A fret of photo
etch. So we
etch.
call this sheet a fret.
I'm learning all the time.
And then the photo etch is all engraved. So this one here being silver, that's probably stainless steel. Quite often you find them in brass. Brass is generally a bit thinner. So these ones, looks like it's got the disc brakes. Okay, so you stick that over the existing molds, and then it looks like it's got racing harness, buckles, and pedals. What else has it got in there?
It's got a strut brace.
Strut brace. Oh, and then you got your rego plates, and you've got your tie downs.
Don't tell me that's not beautiful. Look at that.
It's nice too because there's a figure in here, and you don't often get figures in them
What?
anymore.
There's a figure in here too.
Yeah, it's a driving figure. Okay, so there's your Watanabes.
And it's got an engine.
So this is the sprue with all the extra bits.
Extra bits.
These are the custom bits.
Ah, so
okay,
this
so
isn't what usually.
You got a cooler, you got the Watanabes, and then you got the wing.
Yep.
There's a strut brace there as well.
Yep.
Okay, so that'll be the fittings for the strut brace on the photo edge. And then what have we got here? Oh,
some wheel nuts or something? Is it some fixtures and fittings?
Yeah. Oh, they go in the centers. There's the wheel centers.
There you go. You are a man that knows it all.
Okay, so they're extra bits. But it's not just this is good, right? The rest is really good.
Rubber tires. I do love a good tire.
Yep.
Oh, there's a driver figure that you're talking about.
Yeah, that's right. The seated driving figure. So you've got just a regular head there. A bit hard to see there, isn't it? Because it's all white. Does that help?
I wouldn't call him
regular. Then over here, there's a helmet.
I'd call him stunning.
There's a helmet.
Oh, so you can have a big pink helmet.
So you can put the helmet over it.
Yep.
Or you could leave the driver out completely and just have a helmet sitting inside. And there's some driving gloves all folded up.
What a great model kit.
So you got options there for doing a diorama already. It's cool, isn't
And
it?
it's all in the model kit.
Okay, what else we got?
What else have we got? Oh, it's got an engine. So it's got
Full
an opening.
engine detail.
It's got an opening bonnet.
Yep, there's a bonnet right there.
Here I was thinking it was a curbside model.
Mm.
So it has a hinged bonnet, or
No, it won't be hinged, but the big thing these days are people making their own miniature hinges out of brass.
Yeah.
So if you're clever,
No.
you'll be able to do that. It's not that hard, really. How good are all the bits?
we've got some. I absolutely love it.
How good does the fan look?
Viscous coupling fan. We've got the exhaust system.
Yep.
For underneath, got an air cleaner. Got 3 carburetors, rocker cover, 2 exhaust extractors
So it's
over
got the
here.
Nissan on the rocker cover as well.
Yeah, so that's a 2-litre inline 6. That's where it all started, as far as the GTR lining is concerned.
How good is it? Really nice.
And it's done
Good
in a
stuff.
nice grey colour.
Yep.
So it would be nice and easy to, paint up to get the colour through without
That's
necessarily
important, isn't it?
without necessarily having to put a primer down.
The body.
That is crisp.
And it's a really nice
does
mold,
it have
right?
wheel flares? It does have wheel flares.
The wheel flares, you see
Yeah.
there's locking points there for the wheel flares.
It does have
And
wheel
you
arch
see
flares.
how the body has been molded in basically one piece. Okay, so this gives you an indication of the slide molding technology that they use.
Yep.
Okay, so multi-piece mold, so that you got the natural curvature coming around the bottom here. Okay, because you have a section that pops out of the mold here, then the sides will fold in and come out, and then the same with the front and the back. Beautiful. Okay, so you got a fully open engine bay.
Heaven help us if the 12 scale ever comes in.
Beautiful.
I get so excited. I see the
I've
small.
got an R32 12 scale. You don't like that?
No.
No.
That's a bit new age. I'm too old for that.
All right, so now we've actually got some really nicely chromed parts. So you've got your what do you call that?
Headlight and grille.
Yep. And
Garnish.
you get your bumpers.
Chrome bumpers, of course. This car had chrome bumpers.
Yep.
And you've got your reflectors for your lights
Yes.
to make them look really nice.
So these aren't undergated, but they're designed so that where you cut them crisp, it's not going to mark the chrome, or it's not going to mark the chrome where you can easily see it. So these parts here for the bumpers where they're connected, that's actually the bottom.
Yep.
Okay, so when you trim it, you might just use like a Molotow pen, touch it up a little bit, and then because it's mounted on the bottom, you're not going to notice much anyway. So all the top is super clean.
Only if you put it upside down.
Yep.
Knowing you probably
Same.
would hang it from the roof upside down.
Same with the windshield wipers. They molded them specifically from the bottom. So when you trim it, there's chances of seeing all those blemishes. Very clever.
Got a handbrake lever, rear vision mirror.
Yeah, you got the mirrors themselves, the rear vision mirrors as well. They're all chrome.
I was really hoping that it had tinted lenses.
Tinted lenses,
But
but
it
you know
doesn't.
how to tint.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't be very good at it.
Well, a lot of glass there, isn't it?
A lot of glass.
Yeah. Well,
And
being
it's
that
not
age,
just one big piece.
no.
No, that just clips in.
Yes.
So it's extra detail, no? To get
Yeah,
that
for sure.
really nice, perfect fit and finish.
A lot of the earlier kits have just the single piece,
Yeah.
almost like a cup. The problem with those is they tend to not match properly.
Probably need to put the clear bits over.
Oh, over there.
Bit of a
Bit easier.
contrast.
Oh, it's a bit hard to see, yeah. But yeah, individual sides and front and back, and that way you just glue it in. And
for that,
they're
you'd want to
perfectly
use
matching
You'd want to use a canopy glue for that, wouldn't you?
for sure, for sure.
Otherwise,
so
you get it
the
all
super
hazy.
clear canopy glues, and I mean you can use plastic cements, but if you just smear it over the wrong spot, it's marked, and you have to polish it again, which is a real hassle. At least with the canopy glues, if you make a mistake,
You can't
it'll
see
peel off.
Oh, it'll peel off too.
Yeah, because it's water based.
Very,
All right, so
very
these
cool.
are clear bits. What else you got there?
Some black bits.
Black bits. All right, so you got a floor pan.
So we've got the chassis,
Yep.
floor pan,
You got suspension bits,
suspension bits.
struts. You got the struts there.
Yeah, that's really, really nice.
Anti-roll bars.
Rear drivetrain.
Yep.
Radiator, sway bar,
Disc brakes.
disc brakes, and drum brakes.
It's
There you
cool.
go. I didn't realize I had drum rear brakes. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, we've
What else we
also
got?
got the factory wheels. Oh, here's the wheel arches.
Oh, yeah. Like so, there's one set.
There must be another set somewhere. And
Yep.
this is the factory wheels that come on the regular
Yeah.
edition
So
model.
what were they? Press skills, were they?
Yeah, press
Yep.
steel.
Okay, you got your little bucket seats, door cards, rear seats. Nice.
Super impressed with that.
I like it.
Well, that really stood out for me on the shelf. And somebody told me it had engine detail, and I didn't believe them. So I said, you know what? I'm going to open that box and have a look.
Nice.
That is really, really nice.
So when are you building this?
No, well, you never know.
What do you mean?
You never know. I never say never.
How good is it?
But
I really like it.
you know what I need to do? I need to do, something a lot more.
Goes in here.
I need to do something a lot more simpler.
Simpler first?
Yeah, because I'm not at that skill level to do etching. And then if I made a mess of it, I really wouldn't be happy. I'd just bin it.
Etching's not that hard. It
Well,
helps to have really good eyesight, though.
Well, if I don't have a good eyesight, I've got the Optrix 5.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
9 steps come to the rescue there.
Yes.
But look at that. Beautiful. So that is, something I thought.
That's like a little version of your big version.
Yeah, I've got a phaser one too. How cool
Yep.
is that? That is really cool. People do know that that's one of my favourite toys of all time.
That's right.
What else have we got in Brett's bag?
What do you got? Oh,
Hey, it matches my t-shirt.
it does. What's
Well-
this? What is this device?
This is, should I potentially build that model?
Just go over here.
Let's go over here.
Okay.
Look
so
how
we've
much
got
stuff
this-
I can fit in that bag, by the way. It's huge.
All right, so I've got a base here with a whole lot of holes.
Yep.
Okay. 9 steps.
Now, this is a paint clip holder, or paint
Yes.
clip stand.
Yes.
What do we call this thing exactly?
I might call it a holder.
Paint clip holder. Now, you can
Yep.
see here when I put it to the side, it will hold a plethora of paint clips.
Yes. So we've got 2 kinds of clip here.
We have.
What have we
I've
got?
got them here in packets even for reference.
Okay.
So
So what are these?
we've got the 9 steps premium
Okay.
and
so
the
these are
9
premiums.
steps essential.
Yep.
Now the difference between the two is the plastic coating. So this one here is,
Well, that's fiberglass, isn't it?
that is fiberglass.
Yep.
So that's really nice. Where
Yep.
this one is steel braid.
Yeah.
They both have steel clips on them.
They do.
Yep. Which has got a really nice spring pressure.
Yep.
This one, however, has got a plastic coating on it.
Yep.
Like a little boot. And that's to prevent the teeth from actually cutting in and damaging your
Into
model.
your bits.
Yeah. Last thing you want is teeth mark on your bits.
That's right. Sounds painful.
So,
And then
and
what do you do here?
well, you can put your pieces on them. You paint them with the airbrush.
Yep.
Or paint
Or it can
brush
be just a paintbrush, yeah.
or spray can,
Yes.
whatever you're doing. Or
Yep.
in my case, just dip it in the thing and
Dip
just
it.
shake it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you put it here
That's right.
to dry.
That's right. And so they stand up
They stand up
and there's no damage to the bits. And they can just air dry.
and they hold them nice. Oh, you can heat dry them.
Oh, you can use a little hair dryer here, of course, yeah. So this actually has 2 kinds of holes, 2 diameters,
Big holes and little holes.
and little holes. So if you do use other brands, or you do make your own,
Yep.
or you use, say, skewers,
Toothpicks or skewers.
that's right, they'll all fit into here.
Yeah, without being all big and floppy.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So that is
So it's
really,
nice and secure.
really nice and secure.
Mm.
And I'll be looking forward to, like I said, should I build that Hasegawa,
Yes,
to utilizing this.
for sure. And if you haven't used paint clips before, you'll be surprised
I
at
haven't.
how useful they really are. I use
Oh.
them all the time.
I reckon I could even heat my dinner up on here.
Yeah?
Yeah, I could get
I
a
wanna see
chip
you
and
do
a little
that.
blowtorch. And all right. Episode 140, we might do a cooking show.
Put the sausage on here, on a rotisserie.
It's with the heat gun. And the
The heat gun.
cordless drill on slow,
Oh, that sounds appetizing, doesn't it?
doesn't it?
Oh,
That's a challenge.
looking forward to that.
Could be coffee trucks and hot dogs. The other thing that I've got in Brett's bag,
What do you got? Oh,
these
these are a favorite.
Now
aren't
we've
they?
explored these before, but if
Yeah.
I was going to build that model,
Yep.
I'd definitely be needing the 9 steps.
Yep.
Sanding blocks.
Well, these are my go-to to start with.
Yeah.
So I've got other blocks as well, but if you want the bare essential one, these do practically. Well, this do almost
I
everything
like
on
them
a
because
general model.
you can cut them.
You can chop
You
them
can
to whatever
cut them,
size or
so
shape.
If you want to get a little bit more, flexibility out of it, you
Yep.
cut the foam down.
You can.
You cut off a little piece and you can just put it on the end of a skewer and rub nice and
Yes.
gently. You can cut the whole thing in half if you need
Yep.
to do a big piece.
Yep.
Cut little chunks to get into fine places.
And they're fully waterproof, so you can wet sand with these with no problem.
And you just generally give them a tap on your pants,
And they're clean,
and they're clean.
and it's on your pants.
Yep, that's right. But it's just dust. It's okay. And we've got and they come. The packet comes in all the grades. Well,
Yeah.
240,
So
400, 600, 800.
We made sure that the set came with the most common grades that you ever need.
Yeah.
So nothing too coarse, because the coarse ones you just scratch all your detail off, right? If you need to take something a bit, a bit heavier, we've got the 240 to 400, which is pretty much you're starting to
Yep.
clean. Next one is getting ready to paint.
Yep.
Okay, so 6 to 800, and then we've got the super fine stuff.
Yep.
If you're ready to spray paint, full
Okay.
finish.
And then while I was at, I'd also have these.
Yeah, they're little ones. They're really handy.
The essential sanding sticks.
Yes.
I use those for everything in the RC world anyway.
Tires.
Yeah, for tires and for bodies. When I've cut it out, because you can use, like you said, there's a quite aggressive one there, which
Yep.
I generally use a lot because
Yes.
I'm pretty rough.
Yep.
The 120 and 240.
Yep.
You
They're
can
really handy too, because there's 4 different grits on those too, aren't they?
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
small, so they
Yeah.
fit in your pit bag or whatever. They're a really handy thing to have.
How good is it?
That's what's in Brett's bag this week.
So that's in your bag.
Yep, it's in my
Excellent.
bag.
What have we got for questions? Have we got questions? Have we got any answers?
Got to be questions about that skyline.
Well, it's a skyline. No, just talking about some pink helmet.
Oh, for the
So
skyline.
that'll be
right.
for the skyline.
Yep.
Okay, so Wombat says, Peter, that Hucker shell won't fit neatly over a mini Z.
Would be
Well,
cool.
knowing that Panda is quite,
Probably devising up some 3D.
he'll know how to like chop it and make it fit.
Well, it's actually oversized.
What's oversized?
The body to the Mini Z. The Mini Z's are actually smaller.
I mean, there's a 127.3 or something.
127.5, yeah. They did that for just the reason that Panda couldn't do that. But I'm sure that you could make some bigger body posts.
Yeah, you'll be able to do it
We'll do
somehow. Because you got to remember that the rear suspension is basically a plate system, right? A T-bar system. So if you made your own, you could stretch it to whatever you liked, then work out a way of widening the whole car to fit the wheel wells.
Sounds like you've fixed all the problems that
See,
we didn't know
Panda,
we had.
that's all you need to do. All right. What else we got? All right,
Car
let's go
of the
back to the
week.
car of the week.
I want some guesses.
No one has made a guess. Not a
Really?
single guess. Not even on the color.
Is it Australian?
I don't know. So that doesn't help anyone very much, but at least we're egging it along. So come on, let's get some more. Hey, is that better?
Come on, guys.
I don't know. I'm looking at the screen here.
Come on, you guys.
I think you can sort of see.
All right.
Looks like a car.
What have we got on the next page? What are we talking?
Well, we could look at some other kits. I was walking
No.
around looking. No.
No.
I can't look at kits.
I want to talk RC.
Oh, okay.
We've
We
had
can talk
nothing
RC.
on RC. Look, we just had a model kit on. Always with the Pla kits.
What's wrong with them?
Pla King BJ. Here we go.
All right, let's look at some RC. Something a bit different.
I did say Pla King. I did not swear.
What is this? There's a pointy thing that looks like a boat.
You float my boat, you know that.
And you got another pointy thing that looks like a boat.
They-
These are cool, aren't they?
They definitely are. They look a lot like a boat because that is in fact exactly what they
I
are.
reckon it's about time we reshared the video we did on it.
Yeah.
It's about time, isn't it? It's about a year ago that we did this.
It's over a year ago. That we did
Okay,
that. We
well,
took
I'm
that
going to
down
have to reshare it.
We took this down the Yarra, didn't
That's
we?
right.
This little yellow one.
That's right.
So again, we can look at for on YouTube
video.
for
Yeah.
an unboxing and a review on this. We played with it outside in the Yarra.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That was a bit of an adventure
Mm.
trying to run this thing up and down the Yarra. So these were really popular this Christmas.
They were.
They were super popular. We turned over heaps of them,
Yes.
and I'm really glad that there's been not one comeback, not one problem. And this one here is a testament. This little yellow one, because we've had this going for about 18 months now.
Yes.
And it's probably done about 30 batteries.
Super
And
reliable.
it's still going strong.
They're super fast. They're really good fun.
They are. So I wanted to talk about the basic architecture and
Yeah,
the
let's-
differences between them, because
let's have a closer look,
people
yeah?
ask us. Yeah.
So if we bring that across here, because you think a boat's pretty simple, but there's actually a lot of thought that's gone into these.
Yep. So we'll start with. So it's got 2 covers in it for a start. Okay. Well, we can put that on at the end, actually.
Yeah. Let's
So
talk
it's
about
got-
the inside.
It's got 2 covers. Let's
Yeah.
talk about the inside. So we've got the battery pack, which is a little 2S 7.4 volt LiPo battery.
Mhm.
The capacity in this one's 1100 milliamps, and really for 1100 milliamps, it's tiny.
It's tiny, but they go all right, don't they?
They go
like
really
how long
well.
do they go for?
About 20 minutes. and they actually go really fast. They don't
Mm.
just like putt.
No.
They zoop around and they throw a big roost tail of water out.
Rooster tail. That's what you want to
Really
see.
cool.
Mm.
So we have our little connector here.
Yep.
Now it's really important that I have used this in salt water a few times.
Mm.
People say you can use it in salt water. I mean, the boat doesn't know what kind of water it is. It doesn't measure the pH level.
No.
But after you finish playing with it,
Mm.
you want to make sure that there's no salt water inside
Yep.
or on your connectors. So I have given it a little rinse with fresh water
Yep.
at points.
So
And then
to
I've given
dilute
it, and
Yep.
then I've also given it a little spray over
Yep.
with WD-40
Yeah,
or a
just to
water
displace
displacer.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to displace it and put a nice film of light oil on there.
Okay.
So, and you can see here the connectors are not green and corroded or anything.
No. Yeah, you don't like that sort of the
gets all
green
crusty.
salt rust, eh?
Yeah. And the other thing I do after we play with it every time is we
Yep.
leave the cover off.
Yes.
So obviously we leave it upside down or shake out any water that gets in there because
Mhm.
you do get a few drops. It's not 100% sealed.
No.
It's not sinking,
Mm.
but the water does like splash into there, or
Mm.
if you roll over,
Yep.
you know what I mean? It does have a rubber gasket here. It's
Yep.
not going to sink. I don't want to say they're unsinkable, but they're pretty much unsinkable.
No, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They've got a lot of buoyancy. Yep.
A lot of buoyancy.
Buoyant.
And you know the other cool thing is when they go upside down, if you
Yep.
flip it, if you
Yeah.
roll it and it's going, oh no. But you just do like forward and backward on the throttle and it
And it
pops
rolls
over.
back, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, really cool. So got our plug,
What sort of funky features we got here?
we've got our water cooling.
Yep.
So I've actually got a water cooling jacket here.
Yep.
So it actually sucks water up.
Let me make sure that that's really focused.
Yeah.
I'll leave it there for a sec so that people can see.
Yeah.
So the tube that's wrapped all the way around the motor.
Yep.
With the heat sink, that black stuff that you're touching.
Yep.
Just to make
So
sure
we
that
can,
there's
like,
the
glue.
transfer.
Yep.
Yep.
I've got like miniature fuel tubing, silicon tubing.
Yep.
And that sucks water in from at the back just from the movement of the boat through the
That's
water.
right. Yep.
And it throws it through the coil and out the side.
Yep.
And you wouldn't actually think it would just dribble, but it actually like gushes out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really
it
well
flows.
designed.
Yeah,
It really,
yeah.
really flows well.
Yep.
And you need it because the motor works hard and it's got no airflow.
Yep.
And there's nothing like metal in there, obviously, because they want to keep it light.
Mm.
They do actually get quite warm.
Yes.
So running it in the nice cool water, it keeps it nice and cool.
Yep. And
Um,
what does a cool motor give you?
Lots of runtime and
And
power.
Power.
You've
That's
got
what we
power.
want. That's it.
Here we've got a little servo,
Mhm.
little micro servo.
Yep.
I want to say it's a plain servo, but I don't know. It's just a little micro servo.
Hmm.
Works really, really well.
Looks like a 7.5 gram type thing.
And that's just
little small one.
on the rudder
Yep.
of the boat.
Mhm.
So it steers it directly.
Yes.
And that's pretty much the architecture. We've got a sealed receiver up in there.
Yep.
It is 2.4 gig.
Yep.
We've also got a really handy safety feature here. We've got
Yeah, it's pretty clever.
we've got a moisture sensor, so it won't turn over and operate out of water to keep little hands or even big hands and hair out of the spinning prop because it actually spins up quite fast,
Yeah, it's pretty sharp.
doesn't it? And it's quite sharp.
Mm.
They also come with the stand, which is pretty cool.
Mm.
So you're not damaging the boat,
Right.
and they come with a spare prop as well.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you damage it, if you run
Yes.
into rocks or back it into a duck or something, you can change it.
They come with a rubber nose too, don't they?
They come with a rubber nose. It's a little bit like, it looks like a banana store. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it just slips over the front.
Yep.
Just to help in case you hit the sides of something hard.
That's right.
Like
If you're
next
playing
door.
with it in a swimming pool or if it's like a rocky dam,
Mm.
you know, or a jetty or something,
Yes.
it won't split the hull in half.
Yep.
It's like a bumper bar.
Yep.
Now, they don't have an off and on switch.
So you plug it straight in,
You plug it straight in
it's powered on,
and it's powered on.
but it's not going to do anything at the moment because it's got that safety
It's not
thing.
going to do a single thing.
Yep.
It's not going to do a single thing, Beach.
Yep. So
I've
you got a
got
controller here.
I've got the
Have a look.
transmitter right here. That's a 2.4 gig trigger style, wheel
Mm.
style radio.
Yep.
And we've got a couple of adjustment parameters here. You've got your throttle trim and your steering trim
Yep.
to make
Basics.
sure that it's going straight and that it's got a good neutral point.
Yep.
Because it does have forward, brake, and reverse.
Mhm.
It does like so. It goes forward, it stops the prop, and then
Yep.
you go backwards.
Right, okay.
It goes backwards.
Okay.
So you turn on the transmitter, and it's going to start beeping because there's no connection to the boat.
Yeah,
but
because
the
it
boat's
hasn't
turned
got,
on.
Yeah, because
That many
it's not in the
people-
water yet.
I've had that many phone calls from people saying, the boat doesn't work. I've plugged in the battery, I've charged it, I've turned the radio on, it doesn't work. Okay.
Yep.
Of course it doesn't work.
Yep.
There's no water.
Yep.
So, but if I do something like wet my finger
Yep.
and touch the contact points on the boat,
Yep.
we can see here that it's picked up And you can grab the radio now. Sort of got my hands full.
Okay, so we've got the
There
rudder
you
moving.
go. We've got the rudder moving.
And then we've got... Did that catch you?
No.
Oh, good.
Not even close. How fast?
Okay,
is
like
it
so.
spinning? And then as soon as I take that off, that's scary. So as soon as
there you go. It's off.
As soon as we take it off, there we go. And it's yelling at us, telling us that it's lost contact with the boat.
Yep.
The other thing that's really good about both of these UDI boats is, I'll just unplug that so I don't forget.
Yep.
Is the fact that that'll start warning you when you're going far out of range.
Okay.
So it won't just go, and then stop.
Yep.
It'll start beeping at you.
Yep.
So you have to bring it back in.
Yep.
And it doesn't just dump out in the water. It will go to half speed. As soon as the battery gets low or senses it.
So make sure there's enough power to bring back.
Yeah, which is pretty uncommon for a LiPo because LiPo battery cutoff is usually fast, and stop.
Yes.
So this one has a system that recognizes when it's getting low and goes to half speed.
That's clever.
And starts beeping at you as well. So oh, it's half speed, I better bring it back in.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want to do is have it stranded out somewhere.
No, you don't want that, do you?
Well, no. You're going to get wet.
Well, let's have a quick look at this one as well then.
Yeah.
This is here. Okay, so similar sort of thing. We've got these clips here. They just slide across, so we'll get access.
So it's exactly the same architecture, just a little bit bigger.
There we go.
So it's got a bigger motor and it's got a bigger battery because the boat itself's a little bit bigger and heavier.
So
Now, the little one I have played with in Port Phillip,
Yep.
and it's hilarious because it sort of ducks down and goes under the waves and shoots out the other side, gets airborne, And then when you come back on top of the waves, it comes in like what feels like 100 miles an hour because it's going with the current. It's quite violent. So here we've got the offset rudder.
Yep.
We've got a few more trim tabs and foils here.
Yes.
I haven't had the joy of playing with the red one yet. Got a bigger motor. I want to say it's a 380.
Looks like a 380, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not quite a 540.
So similar idea. We've got the water cooling jacket on it.
Yep.
We've got a slightly bigger battery.
Yeah, that's
so all in all,
it's a 1500 milliamp battery.
But between the two, they pretty much perform the same speed and same sort of running time.
Yeah, I dare say that this one's probably a bit faster with the bigger motor. But I haven't played with it. Now, that one there's definitely not a slap. That one there's probably, I'd say 30, 40.
Yep.
This one here, I'd expect it to be about 40, 50.
Okay.
And it's bigger brother, the brushless LiPo 3S version.
Yep, which is much bigger.
Yeah,
again.
that goes about 70, 80.
So this has got the same sort of safety mechanism on it.
Yep.
So we've got the water sensor here.
You can see here that actually we've got it. So then that's where it draws in the water.
Oh, that's right. Yep, right there. Maybe I'll see that there. Just a little bit there.
Creates a low pressure in the water.
And then the water is ejected through this side. Yeah, that's good. Out there. How good is it?
Really cool. Yeah. And they're really fun to play with. So if you haven't got yourself one this summer, do yourself a favor.
Great fun.
No?
Yep.
Huge fun.
Can't go
and
wrong.
they can bring you lots and lots of fun. We have spare batteries available. They come with a USB style charger. But you can, however, charge them if you've got your other LiPo chargers there.
Yeah, just for the balance.
Yeah, I charge that on the balance port with the TRC A3 Pro, and it takes about 20 minutes to charge a little one up. So charges it really quick.
All right, what we've got here, we've got some comments. I'm just going to try and catch up.
On the boat, well, it's summer, it's time for boating. It's boating season. What have we got?
Okay, so Adam's actually asked a really good question.
Yes.
So with the safety mechanism, when it flips upside down, doesn't it stop it from flipping back? But actually, when it's just slightly wet, once it's slightly wet, it still keeps going.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So you got the film of water. That's enough for it to actually keep it going.
Yeah. And it was something as little as like I said, just licking my fingers
and then touching it. Yeah, keep going.
So yeah, I mean, if you left it upside down for 10 minutes, maybe. But while it's upside down, and it's still splashing around anyway. You know what I mean? So very good point. But I haven't seen it happen. But yeah.
So they've been good so far. Never seen one dead upside down.
Never.
Yeah.
What other questions have we got?
Oh well, Jeff said, does it have self-flipping? Yes, it does.
Does have self-flipping.
Yeah. Just power it up with the torque of it. It just flips it back.
Yeah, flips it back.
Still have no takers on the car.
Really?
No takers. What if we get it closer on the overhead? Right. Yeah. Maybe they'll get a better idea of what it is. All right, what car is that? What color is that? What make and what year? All right, that's enough.
Don't give it away. Now it's off camera completely. That'll confuse them. Take us away.
Yep, that's it.
All right. What have you got for us, Beej?
And
What
we're allowed,
have
to look,
you
and
got?
we're allowed to look at kits now.
Now you can look at some kits.
All right. So I've been walking around and I've been looking at some stuff that's been catching my eye.
There's plenty out there.
Hmm.
No? Like there's plenty of cool stuff.
So I've brought in a few things.
Hmm.
How about I grab the one that's really easy to get here?
It's really easy to get there because I put it there.
That's right. Nissan GTI Pulsar.
Ah.
GTI.
GTI.
GTI R.
Yep.
R.
Like a pirate.
Like a pirate. Yep. Very much a cult car. So there weren't very many of these around. These
No.
were all private import into Australia.
Into Australia, yeah.
Yep.
Nissan Australia never bought these in.
Hmm.
Um,
But a pretty special package, wasn't it? I mean, it's very much a new drivetrain with a very powerful engine
Yep.
because they put this into the World Rally Championships
yeah, they did. They
for
did.
1 or 2 years, wasn't
And they used a lot of the technology from the Skylines at the time.
Yep.
So the torque vectoring, transmit diffs, and also the what do you call it? The clutch actuated front wheel drive. So it wasn't just
Oh.
constant.
it? Okay.
It was like fully variable front to rear ratio.
Oh, right. Okay.
So yeah, really, really cool car.
Yep.
Had
So-
the 2-liter
Yes.
quad throttle body, turbocharged.
Right.
Yeah. Which
And
is
when you
quite
saw them on
unique.
the road, I mean, they're quite. I'd like to look at these on the roads because it very much looked like a regular hatch,
Mm.
but it had the much lower stance, the huge intercooler intake. Was it intercooler intake on the?
And
It
had
is,
a top
isn't it?
mount, had a top mount intercooler.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
on top
before
of the bonnet.
Before Subaru started doing it.
Yep.
Which was sort of like revolutionary at the time. Yeah.
And then also the huge rear wing.
Huge rear wing on
Yep.
top of it, and it was also a 3-door body.
Yes.
So they never came to Australia the N14 series, which is what that was, in a 3-door body. They were all
fours,
five-door,
fives with a hatch.
5-door bodies.
So
Very
that's
cool.
cool. So I thought that was worth looking at because that's the first time a GTIR kit has ever been done. So how's
Ever
it
been
go?
done.
How's it going to do this year?
And you can bet if it has to go, then it's going to be a fantastic car, no?
Really, really beautiful.
They do beautiful cars.
They're doing. Now this.
Does it come with a driver figure?
No.
Oh, well, it's no to me.
So this one here.
What
This one?
one?
This one always puts a smile on my face.
Chubu.
Chubu.
Did I say it right?
So this is a Chubu one. Lightweight Mechatrobot.
Oh, it is lightweight.
So there's actually 2 in here. There's 2 kits of the same thing. They're 1/35th scale.
Why would they do that?
I think they look
Give you practice.
better with 2 of them around.
Well, one might get lonely.
So it's a bit like everyone's using scooters around town. Well, rather than a scooter, well, you sit on this and you drive that around and it walks you around town.
Oh, it does too.
But I just find the shape of it like really funny.
Do
And I
you?
don't think anyone will appreciate this until we put it on the overhead.
Why? What can you tell me about the shape of it?
Well, it's just really interesting.
I like this guy.
You like this guy?
Yeah.
So it looks like an old school scooter, right?
A little bit.
And so you just sit in this center section
Mm-hmm.
on this big panel here.
Why does he have a head? Is that just for headlights? So you can see
I think
at night?
so. It's probably follow headlights, yeah? So
Yeah.
when you're turning it follows this way.
Goes around corners.
That's right.
Looks around corners.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to get a stiff neck.
Excuse
'Cause
me?
You'd be looking the wrong way.
Oh, the light's going the wrong way?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That would be confusing. But there you go. So that's Chubu.
I wonder if he has like a gimbal sort of set for the headlights to smooth them out. Because you can imagine when you're taking steps, like it'd be quite.
You've
No?
put a bit of thought into this, haven't you?
I have.
Probably more than me.
Well, this guy here, he doesn't have much for neck, so I don't know how his gimbal headlights
No,
work.
it's the same thing. It's just a
Oh,
different
okay.
angle.
No, he's got a bunch
You just can't see his neck. It's just hidden behind his head.
Don't be ridiculous.
No,
a
it's the same
completely different
thing.
Model.
No, that's why there's 2 of them.
That's a bit deceptive.
Is it?
They're 2 of the same model. Is that what you reckon?
It is. See?
That's deceptive. Different
No.
colors. Well, that puts my gimbal headlight theory to the test.
It does, doesn't it?
Is
We
that
try and
going to
do
be
that.
your entry for next year's model contest?
No, I've already started
Oh.
on my entries and they're no way near finished.
Well, you better hurry up. It's only.
6 months left to Expo. And remember, Expo,
Are you
Don't
halfway
forget-
through?
not even.
Oh,
I've done some hard bits. I've done the hinges and stuff. Done the spoke wheels,
not all of them.
2 of them.
It's halfway.
That's halfway.
We'll be
So
right.
we'll keep you updated about my progress on that.
That's Chubu. So who makes this? Another Hasegawa kit.
Yeah, how's it going? I do some interesting
Have you
things.
ever seen one assembled?
One of these?
Mm.
No, but there's photos on the side.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
I can see why. You
Puts a
found
smile
it.
on my face.
I can see why. I can see why.
Yes. Oh, hey. What do we got here?
Chubu.
Anthony is asking if it's a Ford. I don't think it's a Ford, is it?
Definitely not a Ford.
Is it a 68 Mustang?
Definitely not a Ford.
No, it's
That
not.
comes from Ford as well.
No. Holden HR Premier.
Oh, it's not a Holden. It's not a Ford. It's not a Holden.
Is the car a 69 Valiant? Wild Yellow. I like the name Wild Yellow, but it's not Wild Yellow.
Wild Yellow.
No, it's not Wild Yellow.
I can confirm it is a Valiant.
Is it a 69 Valiant?
It could be.
Oh, okay.
It could well be.
All right, so we've got
But
part way there.
I want a model.
You want a model?
Yeah.
What do you want a model? You want to get on a catwalk or what?
No, I want the model of the Valiant.
Oh, you want one?
No. What is the model name?
Oh, you want the model name?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the model name.
Is a model name, is it?
Yeah.
All right.
So, like you said, Ford Mustang.
Yeah.
This is called something.
Is it?
So
Okay.
this is a Valiant.
Yeah.
It is a 69 model.
Mhm.
So we need to know still the model
Yep.
and the color.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They get in there. Good on them for picking
Yeah,
up the
yeah.
pace there.
It was slow coming, but I got there.
Just like Santa this year. It is lightning.
It's a P38J.
Ah,
So this particular
it's
one.
lucky because the H's are terrible.
H's.
They crashed.
So this is the latest variation of Tamiya's 48 scale Lightning. So the J model's got a few differences in the turbos and the exhausts and such.
Turbo.
But this is a particular livery with Marge on the front of it. So it's quite a famous one. This was
Who's Marge?
this was a
It is Marge.
Yeah, it is Marge. So this was a plane flown by Mr. Bong. He was a ace.
Was he?
Yeah, ace pilot.
How do you become an ace pilot?
Got to shoot down a certain number of planes. I can't remember how many.
How many planes? Let's ask the punters. How many planes does it take to shoot down to be called an ace? Well, you don't know.
Doesn't say you.
We'll keep going
I'm
about the model.
trying to read.
No.
But this is super nice. This is one of the newer kits. So of late, Tamiya's been releasing quite a few iconic planes, fully remastered, brand new tooling, and the P38 being one of them. Others being, brand new, being the F4 Phantom, the B model. Expect a lot more Phantoms to come out from there
Why?
because I've got the bases of it already. So I'll be able to make different versions. So I'm pretty sure this came out as the, which version is it? Maybe the H version was the first one released.
Yeah, I didn't like
You
that.
didn't like that one? Yep. I
When
think the canopy's got a slightly different shape as well.
when you bank to the left at 4 Gs and 1 Mach, it's tend to stall a bit.
Mark one in one of these,
Mm.
with 2 booms on it
Downhill,
before you hit the ground.
downstream.
Yep. But yeah, and what have they also done? The brand new Spitfire, the BF109, the G model. So this is part of that same sort of series of modern kits. And so the box art is slightly different too. So
The
all those have a
B109,
similar
is that
sort
a
of box art.
Messerschmitt?
Yes,
Is it?
Yep.
That's German.
it is.
This one's not.
No, this is American.
American. I can tell by
Yeah.
Marge.
By Marge.
I was thinking The Simpsons when you said Marge. I was going to say that's a bit
Huh?
weird.
Is it? What's a very American name, isn't
Well,
it?
I've never met anybody else called Marge.
Haven't you?
Not that I've met Marge from The Simpsons, but
No.
you get the idea.
Maybe it's a very time thing as well. Maybe around the middle of
Is this a 90s model?
what's World War II? Did I confuse you?
A little bit.
There's a few decades in between it.
Well, that's what I mean. What's it got to do with Marge from The Simpsons?
I don't know. You brought it up. We're on a totally different page here. But there you go. I saw that and I thought, they're cool. These are only being released this year. Brand new.
Really?
Yeah, so that's cool.
So is
Right.
this what's hot for 2023?
I like it. I like it. Pretty big aircraft.
How big? 330 mil wingspan.
Yeah, it's decent, isn't it?
I like it.
Okay. All right, what else I got? Should I continue? Or have we got anything else over here?
Apart from an attitude problem, I don't know what else. What else
Here it is. Ace is 5 confirmed kills.
Really? There you go.
There you go. Oh, we got some more. Oh, here we go. Ian says Citron Gold with black roof.
Ah,
Is that right?
Ian.
Do you get it?
Yeah, but
How do you get that?
what's the model name?
Oh, there's still a model name to
It
go.
is Citron Gold.
I got
And-
Ian. Ian says VG.
It is a VG.
Is it?
That's done.
Is it done?
Calling it done.
Oh, is that the end of the show?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, you don't get away that easy. But it is definitely Citron Gold. Do you want to take a look at it now while we're talking about
Why
it?
not? All right, let's get in.
Get it on. Oh,
All right, that looks really small, doesn't it?
well, it is quite small.
All right, so let's get in about there. Let's go with this. Bing!
This is part of the Road Rages series.
Okay, so
Look at
Road
it.
Ragers being all the Aussie cars, yeah?
Look at the metal flake in there.
Hmm.
No?
Yeah, paint finish is pretty good for a little.
Even the
What car is
little
it?
Valiant, like it's microscopic.
Yeah.
No? I don't know how they paint that. It's
That's
beyond
been
me.
printed.
Well, printed, painted, same.
That's right. What are you talking about? We're getting into another argument.
Yep.
But even the door handles, look how fine they are.
Yeah, they're printed.
And the wheels?
No, they're not.
What about the centers?
They're chrome plated.
Okay.
Chrome plated plastic.
Look pretty decent, don't they? So these are
Lenses.
these are HO scale, right?
HO, that's right.
Yep.
Beautiful.
I like how they've got the black finish on the roof. It's got that vinyl semi-gloss finish.
Isn't it really good? I love it. I
They're really
really
good.
love the level of detail.
Mm. They do a good job. Let's have a look at the grill. Grr.
There you
Yeah,
go.
nice.
That is a 69 Valiant VG
VG. Done good.
Citron Gold. And not the French Citron. We're talking about like the fruit Citron.
Fruit citron. Citron
Because
tea.
have you seen Citron, like Citron Brown, Citron Gold?
Brown. Citron brown is like that coffee color, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very like chocolate color.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
talking
what else
about
we
the
got?
French cars now. I'm not talking about the fruit.
Hmm.
Talk to me about some plaquettes.
You want some more?
Yep.
I want some more Playmo. All right.
Playmo.
This
Plaquettes,
one's pretty-
Playmo.
This is pretty interesting.
I think we should change your name to Uncle Plamo.
This is getting bigger and bigger.
I
Well,
bet
this will
you
look
say
like-
that all the time.
I feel like food.
Foo?
Yeah.
Who's Foo?
You know food. Like this.
I don't know Foo.
You don't know food? Food. So this is a big kit from Revell. This is 1/8 scale. You don't get very many 1/8
What?
scales.
1/8 scale?
Yeah. So 1/8 scale was
When did this sneak in?
so Revell and some of the other American companies did a couple of things in 1/8 scale, but then they disappeared for a while. I haven't seen this in decades actually.
Decades.
Decades.
So it has been available.
It is long. So it is a really old mold. Probably dates back to the late 70s or 80s. A huge kit. And back then, the 8 scale models were predominantly like the Porsche metal kits, or even the Porsche plastic kits of the classics. But it's good to see this out again. And I think the next 8 scale Porsche kit is coming out shortly. There's a Lotus 72D coming out,
Yeah, F1 car.
F1 car. So they're going to be die-cast metal. But this one's all plastic. A nice American classic, 79 Firebird.
Yep.
It's cool, yeah?
So it's safe to say that this wasn't released in the 70s.
Late 70s. 79, that's late 70s, isn't it?
Could
No?
be.
Should we say 80s then?
I'm a 79 model.
Oh, yeah?
I know all about it.
Oh, you're a youngster.
I'm a child of the 70s. No, I'm a child of the 80s, my friend. That's what I'm saying about this kit.
Well, it was a bit hanging out the top of the bonnet. The shaky bit.
That's its engine.
Is it?
I don't
Why is
know.
it poking out?
I don't know. What made this car famous?
The Firebird?
Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah.
Yeah? How cool was that?
I actually had one of these as a little Matchbox car. Is it Matchbox or Hot Wheels?
Do you still have it?
You're all gone.
I don't think you can say those product names.
How'd you? Why not?
I don't know. You can't hashtag in just whatever you want.
I can if I want.
Do you want to have a look at anything else on it? Like it's a bit
hard to see.
It's a bit wieldy.
Yeah. It's
We can
just,
put it like
just
this.
chunky.
Chunka-munka.
It's chunker-munker, isn't it? So it's full. Like you shake that, there's like hardly any movement.
I'm glad
Big.
Santa didn't bring one. Wouldn't have fit down the chimney.
No. So you can imagine it's 62 centimeters. Okay, it's gonna be huge, like this big. And you think-
154 parts.
And you
So
think,
it's not a huge parts kit,
No.
but it'd be fabulous to paint. wouldn't
that's
it?
right. It's all about getting that huge bodywork right,
You'd need a
and getting that decal on the front of the logo. I mean, that makes the car, I think.
You really want to use some nice soapy water for that,
Soapy water.
or not? Would it be water slide decals?
That'd be water slides.
Yep.
So it'd be a huge water slide.
You could use a softener,
You could.
Yeah?
Yep. Make it wet, softener on.
and then what do you do? I
And
think
then
you
you roll
should
it
do
down. You
Roll
want
it
me to
down.
make one of them? I already started a 12 scale thing. They were barely started.
Well, when you do the stickers, you can bring it into the studio.
Okay.
What else have you got for us, Paige?
All right, I got one more. It's another big one.
You got this thing about size lately.
This wasn't exactly a new kit. We've seen the Meng kit come out.
Oh, this is the one that you told me about that's got 2 cars in it.
No, it's got one car in it.
But there's 2 cars in the
Oh,
box.
but it's got 2 liveries. You can choose which livery.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
right.
it doesn't actually have 2 physical cars. You can choose which of the 2 cars you want to do.
Choose your own adventure.
That's right. You can do the number 1 car or the number 2 car. So the
Which
Meng
one would
model,
you do?
I'll do the 1 car because I like the Golf livery.
Uh-huh.
I like the Golf colours. So the what's I talking about again? The Meng one. Okay, the Meng one is quite a lot more expensive simply because it is a better kit. Because this kit's been around for quite a while now, maybe 10 years, maybe a touch longer. But for the price, I mean, these is really good quality.
What size is it?
112 scale.
Wow, another big one.
And it's cheap. It's cheaper than the original release too, because this originally came out as a trumpeter GD40.
Yep.
And it had the Ford on it. They've remarketed without the Ford on it at all. So they haven't paid for any
They
licensing.
haven't paid for the licensing, so
No.
they can pass that on.
That's right. And then they just call it US sports car. So if,
Yep.
if you're looking for it, it'll be harder for you to search.
Yep.
But if you know what you're looking for, this is a really good kit.
US sports car.
So I've seen this at Model Expo, all built up. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah, really nice. So, I mean, that.
Are you saying you're going to build one for Model Expo?
No!
Ah.
I didn't say that. I said I saw one there.
Oh,
One there's enough, I
it
think.
wasn't yours.
So there's a Golf livery there.
There's a Golf livery.
And there's a black.
So that doesn't have a name, it's just black.
But if we look at the decals, they've probably got some more.
Sponsorship and stuff in there.
Yeah, I think so.
I love it. All about size for you today.
It's all about size. So there's some of the things that have grabbed my eye.
Well, I bought some sensible little boats in, and you bought the biggest models in the world.
Not the biggest. We got bigger. I was thinking about bringing in a big ship. So I
Ship.
want 200 scale ships. They're massive.
You could stand at one end, and I'll stand at this end, and then nobody will see us at all.
No, I just see this big box.
Fantastic. Well, I think that's a wrap on today's show.
I reckon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we've shown everything off. You guys have guessed the car.
Hey, how good was that? That's so
What a
tiny.
fabulous little car it is. You guys did fantastic. It was Ian. Thank you, Ian, for helping us out there.
Yeah, there's a couple of people in there. I think Anthony helped out there too.
Looking forward to a bit of a public holiday.
And Matt.
So we're open till 3 p.m. tomorrow,
That's right.
and we
And then
won't be
it's-
open Monday.
No, so we've got
Back in
to
on Tuesday.
celebrate New Year's Eve on Saturday night.
Yep.
Sunday is New Year's, so that's closed. And then Monday is the New Year's Day holiday. And then we'll be back on Tuesday.
Back on Tuesday.
Tuesday, regular hours, all through there, and it'll be a brand new year.
And if you miss us in the meantime, you can check out our socials. You can check out the Hearns Hobbies YouTube channel.
Mhm.
Check out, there's plenty of content going up. There's stuff getting produced, edited, and uploaded constantly.
That's right. Lots of interesting projects that you'll be seeing us go through as well.
Yeah, stay tuned. Got some news for next week's show already.
Oh, have you?
Yeah,
All right.
I've
Okay.
got some cutting news that's gonna. Yep,
Wow.
yep, that's right.
Okay. All right. That'll wait for the new year. So in the meantime, let's wish everyone a happy new year.
Happy New Year.
2023 coming along.
Thank you for an awesome 2022.
Yes. Thanks for all your support and following us along
That was
and
great.
joining the ride
That's right. And next year, bigger and better things again.
for sure.
No?
Yeah.
Fantastic, guys.
All right. Thanks for joining us again.
Stay
we'll
safe.
see you next year.
See you next year.
All right. Bye-bye.